以斯帖記第四章
Esther chapter 4.
末底改知道所做的這一切事，就撕裂衣服，穿麻衣，蒙灰塵，在城中行走，痛哭哀號。
When Mordecai learned all that had happened, he tore his clothes and put on sackcloth and ashes, and went out into the midst of the city. He cried out with a loud and bitter cry.
到了朝門前，停住腳步，因為穿麻衣的不可進朝門。
He went as far as the front of the king's gate, for no one might enter the king's gate clothed with sackcloth.
王的諭旨所到的各省各處，猶大人大大悲哀，禁食哭泣哀號，穿麻衣躺在灰中的甚多。
And in every province where the king's command and decree arrived, there was great mourning among the Jews, with fasting, weeping, and wailing, and many lay in sackcloth and ashes.
皇后以斯帖的宮女和太監來把這事告訴以斯帖，他甚是憂愁，就送衣服給末底改說，要他脱下麻衣，他卻不受。
So Esther's maids and eunuchs came and told her, and the queen was deeply distressed. Then she sent garments to clothe Mordecai and take his sackcloth away from him, but he would not accept them.
以斯帖就把王所派侍候他的一個太監，名叫哈他格召來，吩咐他去見末底改，要知道這是什麼事，是什麼緣故。
And Esther called Hathach, one of the king's eunuchs, whom he had appointed to attend her, and she gave him a command concerning Mordecai, to learn what and why this was.
於是哈他格出到朝門前的寬闊處見末底改。
So Hathach went out to Mordecai in the city square that was in front of the king's gate.
末底改將自己所遇的事，並哈曼為滅住猶大人應許捐入王庫的銀數，都告訴了他。
And Mordecai told him all that had happened to him, and the sum of money that Haman had promised to pay into the king's treasuries to destroy the Jews.
又將所抄寫傳遍書珊城要滅住猶大人的旨意交給哈他格，要給以斯帖看，又要給他說明，並囑咐他進去見王，為本族的人在王面前懇切祈求。
He also gave him a copy of the written decree for their destruction, which was given at Shushan, that he might show it to Esther and explain it to her, and that he might command her to go in to the king to make supplication to him and plead before him for her people.
哈他格回來，將末底改的話告訴以斯帖。
So Hathach returned and told Esther the words of Mordecai.
以斯帖就吩咐哈他格去見末底改，說。
Then Esther spoke to Hathach and gave him a command for Mordecai.
王的一切臣僕和各省的人民都知道有一個定例，若不蒙召，擅入內院見王的，無論男女，必被致死，除非王向他伸出金杖，不得存活。現在我沒有蒙召進去見王已經30日了。
All the king's servants and the people of the king's provinces know that any man or woman who goes into the inner court to the king, who has not been called, he has but one law, put all to death, except the one to whom the king holds out the golden scepter, that he may live. Yet I myself have not been called to go in to the king these 30 days.
人就把以斯帖這話告訴末底改。
So they told Mordecai Esther's words.
末底改託人回覆以斯帖說：你莫想在王宮裏強過一切猶大人，得免這禍。
And Mordecai told them to answer Esther, do not think in your heart that you will escape in the king's palace any more than all the other Jews.
此時你若閉口不言，猶大人必從別處得解脱蒙拯救，你和你父家必至滅亡。焉知你得了皇后的位分，不是為現今的機會嗎？
For if you remain completely silent at this time, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place, but you and your father's house will perish. Yet who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?
以斯帖就吩咐人回報末底改說。
Then Esther told them to reply to Mordecai.
你當去招聚書珊城所有的猶大人，為我禁食3晝3夜，不吃不喝。我和我的宮女也要這樣禁食，然後我違例進去見王，我要死就死吧。
Go, gather all the Jews who are present in Shushan, and fast for me. Neither eat nor drink for 3 days, night or day. My maids and I will fast likewise, and so I will go to the king, which is against the law, and if I perish, I perish.
於是末底改照以斯帖一切所吩咐的去行。
So Mordecai went his way and did according to all that Esther commanded him.